Hey guys, my name is Ashlynne and today I want to share with you my minimalist makeup collection. And my makeup collection has reduced dramatically over the past few years. A couple years back, I used to have several large containers just full of a huge assortment of different makeup products that I didn't use. Today, however, I have now simplified my makeup collection to what fits in the contents of this bag. And even then, there's definitely some room to spare on this. On top of really just reducing the amount of products I have though, I've also tried to focus on using cleaner products with organic and natural ingredients, as well as buying only cruelty-free makeup products, and then also finally trying to find brands that are more sustainable in their practices as well. So let's go ahead and get right into this. Let's start off with this bag though, and this was handmade in Peru, and it's just the perfect size makeup bag that I can use whether I'm traveling or whether I'm at home doing my makeup. Everything just stays in here all the time. Maybe it could use a wash, but I love it and it's super functional. So inside you can see we've got all of our makeup here. Now let's go ahead and start off by talking about the face products that I actually use. And one of the products that I routinely put on is this pressed powder foundation from Elate Cosmetics. Now Elate Cosmetics is, like I said, all of these are cruelty-free, but Elate is also a vegan company and they really focus on using natural formulations for their items, and also they have sustainable packaging. All of their items are packaged in bamboo, which is fantastic, and one of the things that I love the most about them is that you can actually refill their products. So if I finish up this foundation, I can simply pop it out and go ahead and order its replacement. And that way I'm able to reuse the packaging for it, which I think is really fantastic. And on top of kind of those extra benefits of it, I really love the formulation of Elate's products. I love that this color blends in really naturally with my regular skin tone, and also that it has a really nice mattifying effect. Now I will say this isn't something that I wear every single day, but if I'm going for a little bit more of a makeup look, or if I have a couple blemishes to cover, it's a perfect item to be able to just simply add to my makeup bag, and it gets used at least on a weekly basis, if not a daily basis. Now the other product that you'll find on my face every single day is this Burt's Bees BB cream. And I've always been a fan of BB cream because they're a lot more moisturizing than a foundation. They have a lighter coverage, which I prefer, and they also have SPF. And I've kind of been going around trying several different kinds to see which formulation and which brand fit best for me. And I think I've landed on this one as possibly my favorite. This is the Burt's Bees BB cream with noni extract. It's got SPF 15 and it's in the shade Light. It's 98.9% natural, so Burt's Bees is a certified B Corporation. And in order to become a B Corporation, you have to meet a lot of standards of sustainability, social responsibility, transparency, things like that. So that's great. Once again, cruelty-free company, and they actually use a lot of post-consumer recycled plastics to create their things, and they also have a packaging take-back program for areas that don't recycle their packaging, which I think is really cool, a way of just kind of improving their sustainability efforts. I think they're also a carbon neutral company, so it's really cool to see the progress that they're making. And I have to say that between the formulation of this, the coverage that it provides is the perfect amount. It's not quite a moisturizer, but it's also not a foundation. I feel like this really complements my skin tone well, and it just feels really comfortable on the skin when you have it on. So this guy has become a daily staple for me, and definitely something that I plan on repurchasing when it runs out. So those are the products that I put on my face, but I do also have one multi-purpose product, and this is the RMS Beauty Lip to Cheek Stain. And this basically goes on as a type of lipstick or as a blush if you want it to. I've also used it as an eyeshadow before, and it's this nice like warm rosy pink color. It's almost millennial pink, but a little bit stronger, if you will. I particularly like using it as a blush, but I've definitely used it on my lips before, and I love the fact that RMS Beauty's products all come in this recyclable glass and metal packaging. I think that's really fantastic, and I think that multi-use products are great if you're wanting to have a more minimal makeup collection because they're able to multitask for you and really do a lot. Moving on, let's talk about lips, and I only have 2 lip products. And both of these are relatively new to me. I Only recently have really had the desire to put product on my lips, but I like the way that it looks and I've been having fun experimenting with it. So the first product I have is this Elate lip gloss in the color Spark, and when you're kind of looking at it in a tube, it does have this really strong looking color to it. I think it's coming up as a little bit more pink in the picture than it actually is, but it's this really like kind of deep looking color that looks a little bit shimmery in the tube, but when you put it on, it does have this really nice nude color to it with just a little, you know, hint of shimmer, if you will, but it dries out really well. I do typically like wearing this with a moisturizer, you know, some kind of chapstick underneath it, just because it does dry out your lips a little bit. But it's a really nice color, and once again, I like the fact that Elate is going for a little bit of more sustainable packaging in terms of the bamboo that they're using. It's a nice little item. I'm not sure if I'll repurchase it, but it was definitely fun trying it out. And then the other item is something that I've already fallen in love with. This is Beauty Counter's Moisturizing Sheer Lipstick. And this stuff I love because it gives you the color and the feeling of lipstick without drying out your lips. It feels more like you're putting on a bit of a chapstick as you're putting it on, but it gives you the color of really being able to have a lipstick on. So this is the color Twig, and it's this really gorgeous nude color that matches perfectly with my natural lip color. And Beauty Counter is another one of those companies that's all about clean beauty. They're all about advocating for safer ingredients, especially in the political realm. They do a lot to make sure that their ingredients are safe and free from toxins. And like Burt's Bees, they're also a certified B Corporation, so they're doing a lot of good. And I, like I said, have absolutely just fallen in love with this lipstick. Moving to eyebrows, I've got this Elate Brow Balm in the color Smoke, and this is a really nice brow balm that you can use that really just incorporates well with your natural eyebrow line, and just serves to like fill it out a little bit. It has a little bit of a thicker consistency to an eyeshadow, a little bit more waxy, if you will, which simply means that it's going to stay put throughout the day, and if you get a little bit wet or something like that, you're not going to have like your eyebrows running down or anything like that. And Elate's Brow Balm is another one of their products that has refillable packaging. In fact, what I've got in here right now is actually a refill because I just finished up using the original one that came in the case. So I absolutely love just the fact that Elate really does make an effort to try to incorporate sustainability into their products. And my favorite thing was when I received the refill, the little package that it came in was actually a compostable package full of wildflower seeds. And so they said to plant that and you'd be able to have flowers grow, and that's definitely something that I plan to do. So I've gone through one of these already and bought another, so if that is a testament enough to the fact that I like it, you know, it's a great product and I definitely use it probably every day. And then finally, I have 3 eye products. This is probably the least clean and sustainable of all of the products that I have, but I'm having a hard time switching from it because I have fallen so in love with this product. This is the only item that I've used since high school, and this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Demolition Eyeliner. And it lasts forever. The color is fantastic. It stays on, it glides on well. There's absolutely nothing that I would change about this product, which is why I've had such a hard time switching. I've tried a few other eye pencils over the years and none of them really compare to this one. Not only that, but a single one of Urban Decay's eyeliner pencils lasts me for over 2 years. This one I've been going on, I believe, since right after I got married, which was 2 years ago, and I've still got, albeit a very little amount left, a little bit left. So I probably will repurchase another Urban Decay pencil liner after this, simply because I haven't been able to find something that compares. And on the bright side, according to the Environmental Working Group, this specific product of Urban Decay's does rate as non-toxic, and Urban Decay is also cruelty-free. So we've got a few things going for it. It's not as sustainable, I will totally grant, as the rest of the companies that I'm showing you, nor is it as naturally formulated, but I'm so in love and it works so well that for me, this one is worth it. The color, the ease of putting it on, and the lasting power of it are really just unmatched by anything else I've ever tried. If you've got any healthier or more natural recommendations, leave them below though, because I guess I might be willing to try something else. I just want to find something that's really going to be able to work as well. Next item I have is a mascara here, and this is from the brand Well People. I believe that's how you say it. It's a 3 instead of an E, but this is just their brown mascara. I believe Expressionist mascara is the name of it. And it's just a really simple, pretty clean packaging. And once again, Wild People is a brand that's all about having more natural products, and they really pay attention to incorporating ingredients that are organic and non-toxic as well, and is kind of their focus. I did read that sustainability is a part of their mission, but I had a hard time figuring out exactly how they back that up. But I do know that clean ingredients is definitely something that they're more known for over their sustainability. But I do really like how this particular mascara works. I find that it, goes on really well, stays quite well. Don't have to worry about like my mascara running or anything like that. I haven't found the ideal mascara yet. I like this one. I'm not committed to it, but I'm going to use it up and enjoy it, and then maybe try something else. So far it's been a good experience though, and I did want to try Well People out, so I think it's been a good experience overall. And finally, I have a single eyeshadow palette, and eyeshadow used to be something that I had so much of, but in the past few years I realized that I can do my eyeshadow and enjoy it every day with only a few colors. And so this palette is once again from Elate, and once again has the ability to refill each of the eyeshadow cartons, and I was able to individually select out each of the colors that I wanted on this palette. So I've got this really kind of nondescript nude color that I can just use as a highlighter, and it's just this very natural color that blends in well with the lightest part of my skin tone. And then we've also got this nice, light rosy pink color. It's a very springy color, but I find that it works really well with my natural coloring, and I typically put that on the vast majority of my eyelid, sometimes mixed with one or the other colors. And then finally we've got this kind of, I want to call it like a pinky brown color, and it's a nice color that blends in well with the rest of them and just gives me a little bit of a darker color to put in my crease. And between these 3 colors, I can mix and match all 3 of them to create an everyday eyeshadow look that I really enjoy personally. And then it does have this nice, fairly large size mirror actually, which is great if I don't have access to a bathroom where I have a mirror. I can just get ready fairly well just by looking at the mirror that we have here. And then it just snaps closed. Once again, magnetic bamboo case. I love everything about this. I've had this eyeshadow palette for a couple of weeks now and really love the quality of the eyeshadows. I feel like they stay on my eyes pretty well. I don't notice any kind of like smudging or anything like that throughout the day. And this was my first time trying out Elate's eyeshadows, so I've really enjoyed that. And that is all of the makeup products I have. I do also have a couple of tools, so let's go ahead and run through those really quickly. I've just got a pencil sharpener here for my eyeshadow pencil. Works great. I don't even remember where I got it though, because it was so long ago. And then I have 4 brushes. These 2 are from e.l.f. The Eyes, Lips, Face. You can find it in a lot of drugstores in the United States. And all of these brushes are vegan, and specifically the e.l.f. ones are extremely inexpensive, but they work really well. I've had all of these brushes for several years now and haven't really noticed any significant deterioration or anything like that in them. I have their eyebrow brush, which this is the ideal eyebrow brush for me because it has a very thin applicator for eyebrows for putting my brow balm on, and then also the spoolie at the end is perfect for being able to brush out my eyebrows as well. And then the other e.l.f. brush that I have is this angled blush brush. And I used to have an actual foundation brush and never used it because I liked something that was a little bit more of a precise applicator, because I don't typically put on the powdered foundation that I showed you guys all over my face, just on specific places where I get most oily, so like my T-zone, and then specifically if I have any blemishes, I like being able to use this really to just like dab on a little bit of powder to cover it up. So this guy I found to be really helpful. Once again, I think this was like $3 and has lasted me for quite some time. I really enjoy using it. And then the final 2 items that I have are from Eco Tools, and Eco Tools once again is a company that focuses on sustainability in terms of the fact that they try to use post-consumer recycled content in the brushes that they make, and also they use bamboo for their handles. So that's fantastic, and specifically these 2 brushes right here, so they're both dual-ended. I don't really use either of these 2 sides, But these two, if I combine these into one brush, we could go down to one, but I use these two all the time. They're perfect for being able to apply eyeshadow and then also blend it out. And yeah, these are also several years old. I use them every day. And once again, I feel like they're still in as good condition today as the day I bought them several years ago. So there you have it. That is all of the makeup I own, and I really like having this specific amount because I feel like it allows me to be able to get ready quickly in the morning without bogging me down, while also giving me the opportunity to be able to creatively express myself and have fun playing around with makeup as well. If you guys are interested in any of the items that I mentioned today though, I'll definitely be sure to have them all linked down below for you. So if you're interested in picking up any of these products, you can definitely go ahead and do that. Also, let me know in the comments what your favorite natural or sustainable makeup brand is, and if you have a favorite product of theirs, let me know what that is too. Comment that down below. I'm always interested in learning about more awesome makeup brands that are trying to make a difference in the world, whether that be in the ingredients or the environmental impact they're making. And if you made it to the end of this video and have not subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below for weekly inspiration about minimalism and intentional living. I love you guys all so much though. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.